Okay guys, welcome back to a special edition here at Pinehurst number 8.
Yes.
Absolutely delighted to be joined by our contest winner, Corey Ross.
What's going on, guys?
Great to have you down here with us, bud. We've been here for a few days. You had a good time so far?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's a trip of a lifetime. Doesn't really even kind of describe this. It's been pretty unreal. It's been awesome.
Well, we've played some golf,
Yep.
and I think obviously part of the contest that I think you guys are really looking forward to, you and Mikey were looking forward to, was this part today, which is where we're going to get to do a bit of fitting with you. I love that we've spent some time playing golf, watch you hit in the range, get to know you and Mikey's preferences for what you like, and now we're going to get down and dirty and kind of get fitting and look at your driver. So talk to us about what you've got right now, Corey.
Okay. So I have the Callaway Epic Flash. I have it set just standard and everything at 9 degrees.
Yep.
I have the toe weight just because, I have the weight always set in the toe, just because I tend to kind of struggle with that real inside face open slamming shot.
Face is rotating a little bit.
Yeah.
Catching the odd one out the toe as well.
Yes.
So stabilizing that strike with the mass out in that direction.
Yeah, just trying to keep that face square as I'm coming in. And then as far as the shafts, it's just the stock hazardous smoke. It's the 6.0.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, nothing too special. It's kind of what comes off the shelf.
It's been good for you for the most part. Like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah,
You hit some great drives.
Yeah,
and all
when
that.
I hit it well,
Corey's driving it good.
Yeah, when I hit it well, I really like it. Like I said, I do miss that one out in the toe. It just kind of turns over. One thing that I've always kind of noticed with this is I launch it really low. Just on little launch monitors back at home. I'll hit it and it'll launch at 8.5, 9, maybe 10. So I feel like I'm losing a little bit just because of how low it's launching.
Probably right.
Yeah, so I could turn it up to I had it up to 10 or 11, but that makes that face closed. And then with my left miss, it just kind of accentuated it. So I figured I'd much rather a little bit lower launch, but at least it was controllable.
Absolutely.
So that's where we're at.
Well, it's worked well. As I say, the kind of way the fairways are here, you've had some good numbers out the driver this week. So and knowing Victor shafts, and we'll do some stuff with Victor later today just to talk about his profiles and stuff. But I think some of the designs that Victor has are going to be really complementary to your struggles, which is kind of getting that dippy one that occasionally just falls out there a little bit soon, especially once we start getting some launch monitor data from it and we start to see maybe the carry distance is a little bit on the light side relative to your speed and things like that. So, but again, we haven't had numbers up until now. We've just been eyeballing everything. Right. So we're going to place the X-ray on it.
Okay. Right. So starting point, will we grab a few numbers with Corey's driver?
Yeah, I'd love to see a few with Corey's, and then we'll get to work.
Start swapping. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, 1471 backspin, 154 ball speed, 11.6 launch. Okay. Right. So
we're in the danger zone.
We're in the danger zone. Yeah, we're turning that one over. Now that was more than you turn it.
That's the miss.
Yeah,
that's why,
that's the miss.
When I'm sure you noticed when we play, I normally will aim up pretty hard the right hand side, just because if it does turn over, I'm left side, left rough or whatever. Okay. But yeah, that's the one that'll get away from me right there.
Let's see, 3 or 4 more. 236 on the carry there, Corey. 154 ball speed. So looking at the club head speed on that one, 106. That was actually high toe. So that's again where the spin came down from. Matty, delivery-wise, 7 from the inside, 4 up.
Right.
So definitely going to have, the club moving up, moving out, the face is going to be rotating, strike point is obviously essential.
Gotcha. So we'll be managing that.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah, very similar.
Okay.
But delivery-wise, it was similar, 6 and 4, 6 into, out, 4 up.
Yeah, I know I do come really hard from the inside, just from fighting over the top for a while. You just work on those drills coming inside.
Definitely. And dynamic loft, Corey's there at 13, so a lot of that dynamic loft is lost in rotation. So we're going to be working on trying to retain a little bit more of that loft, probably keep it in the 15 to 17 range. And you're also a loader, and I think this is a good chance for our audience to see, the way we view profiles and swings as loaders, smoother transitions, that sort of thing. And
that's nice.
And that's that other miss, that push that just hangs open.
But the good thing with that one is that one's the one that gets flighted. So you go from 238 carry to 268 carry.
Yeah.
Right. That's the bomber for you. So.
And 2000 spin is a little bit more manageable.
2000
Still kept
spin,
the launch up.
13 launch. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's nice. So you lost ball speed and gained 30 yards in carry, right?
Wow.
All launch conditions for you, strike point with you. You know, looking at that, actually still was a little bit in the high toe.
Yep.
So it's not like it's marginal. You're living on a little bit of a razor's edge with that. You know, so 1 minute you can hit it a millimetre or so from the other, and one's a great result, one's not such a great result. Dynamic loft was a little bit higher there, but I'd like again to get more. So I think that's a great start with yours, Corey.
Okay.
We're going to go into Rajan first. Yeah, profile that will launch it up a little bit more than your hazardous. Would love to see that. Again, I'm going to be looking at things like, see if we can initiate a little bit more forward deflection from the shaft, move that strike point down the head a little bit, see if we can't get a little bit more dynamic loft as a result as well. Just protect you on that spin window. Rather than, that was a good one, that last one at 1900. You know, the low spin ones at 1400. I'd rather you live between 19 and 2300. If that's the differential between high and low, I'd rather that was 19 to 23. That's a safer place and going to keep you in the air time. Reduce the 238 carries, so your minimum carry will be 250 to 255. Good ones will be out 275.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's hit a few.
Oh wow!
Look.
So that's kind of split the goalpost between your push and your pulls to the left.
It's 21 and change spin.
Beautiful. Dynamic loft 16. Okay, so just pop that window up immediately, which is great. Awesome.
259 carry.
259 carry, yeah.
Yeah, better strike too. More towards the center.
Oh, that one felt good.
Yeah.
Everything about that felt good.
You turn that over, but it's not anywhere near sort of the out of control one that you were hitting before. Just hammered that.
Sorry, Pinehurst.
Yeah, no, that one felt really good. That was the best strike I've hit.
Just really good, dude. So good.
Yeah.
Dead straight.
Oh.
22. So you've definitely achieved what you said. 3 drives, one 2100, 122, one at 1900.
So good.
All of them pretty much on target.
So 258, 258, 260 on carry.
Yeah.
If we, and now these are all carry, so you know, if we were to map that out, we know that obviously Cod's going to tell us we're going to get about 20 yards a run approximately. It's going to be tough to beat this. It really is.
Yeah.
We're somewhat there.
Sort of in the unicorn territory.
We are. We've kind of got there very early in the fit, which I love. So now we've got a baseline to work off of. Anything beyond this is pure gravy now.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So good. So good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
powerful.
It's so powerful, and I think that's the one where you maybe with your shaft you go, oh no, and it's going to start ducking. That just hung on nicely and was a bit of a draw.
16 degrees of dynamic loft. I mean, that's the magic number for me. I keep looking at dynamic loft because I know I can control launch and spin. If I control dynamic loft and strike point, I can control everything else around it. Ball speed, launch and spin will happen as a consequence of having the right amount of delivered loft and the right strike point. Love it.
So moving into Corey's 3-wood, he's got a Strixon ZF85.
Yep.
It's at 15 degrees. Good 3-wood.
We like it. How do you like that one?
I really like it. I like that club a lot. You know, when you catch it, I mean, when you hit it in the center, man, I mean, that thing it's got this beautiful, just piercing ball flight. It really, really like that club.
Looks like it'd be a similar story. So it's a hazardous, what's
red.
this model? Is it a hazardous red and a 5.5?
Soft on the tip section.
Probably a lot like what you have in the driver. So where do you go in terms of, do you go in a heavier weight ride than you think in the 3?
Yeah. I mean, having seen
the 75
the delivery,
gram.
we go 70, 74 in the Ryzen, exactly.
And then this is kind of Corey's trusty here.
That
it's hard to wonder if you want to mess with it.
I don't really want to mess with that one, to be honest. I've seen you hit some spectacular shots with that. I think that's one of those ones you don't build. So I think, you know, you leave one in the can with us. The next time you want to try a hybrid, you let me know and we send you a VA shaft for that one. I'm not in the business of messing with clubs that work.
We never saw you hit a bad one with this. So
you haven't hit a bad one all week with it.
Yeah.
You've hit some spectacular shots with that.
And that's
hybrid.
a Matrix Ozic X-Con.
That was a red tie,
yeah. Launches it up a little bit. So
it was very reliable for you off the tee.
Very good.
I think this has gone awfully well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
Very cool. Well, that's what we want That's what we want fits to look like. We want to see some ball flight characteristics, some delivery characteristics, start to analyze those and see how we can influence the delivery to change, because ultimately if we can influence the delivery to change, that's what's likely to provide lasting results.
Yes.
You know, that's what we want long term, is kind of a better delivery into the ball. And I mean, anyone who understands deliveries, 2 degrees up, 2 degrees in, 2 out, you're right in the window. As long as you've got the right dynamic loft, you have a really good head for you.
Yeah, this head's fitting you.
That's
awesome.
That flash is very good for you. So it's a couple of years old, but there's no need to change that out anytime soon.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Okay, pal. Thanks so much, guys. We've got Mikey coming up next. That's going to be some good lefty fun, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay.